Hi guys! My husband Roger and I got married this summer and we decided to spend our honeymoon in Greece. We really wanted to see Santorini but decided to stop by Athens first. It was actually pretty funny because when we first got off the airplane, we thought that the landscape actually looked a lot like Northern California. Things looked a lot different once we drove into the city. So after we dropped our stuff off at our hotel, we decided to take a walk around to explore. The Greek economy actually isn't doing too well, but there's still lots to see in the touristy areas. We were able to see some impressive architecture, as well as some nice gardens. The palm trees in this garden reminded me of LA actually. We had a nice little stroll through here. It even had a romantic little passageway. But both Roger and I were pretty exhausted from our long flight, so we decided to head back to the hotel and take a quick nap before heading back out for the night. This plaza is actually one of our favorite from what we saw. It was a quiet little plaza surrounded by buildings that were lit up at night. We actually passed it several nights in a row on our way back to the hotel. We also noticed that the street sweeper comes out every night around this time as well. There was actually a sky lounge on top of our hotel in Athens, so we decided to head up and take a look. Our video footage isn't very clear at all because it's too dark, but it was pretty gorgeous and you could see the city underneath us and the Acropolis, which we hadn't visited yet. We were going to visit the next day. It was lit up. Here we are, finally on top of the Acropolis. It was not very easy to find the entrance, but you know, we made it to the top. I wore sneakers, but I would say it's hikeable with sandals as well. Just probably not heels or wedges. There were definitely some rockier areas that were pretty slippery. At the top, we had a great view of the city, and from here you can definitely see how populated Athens is. Much of the Acropolis actually looked like it was under construction, and you couldn't really climb or touch anything. But to think, these ruins are thousands of years old. So it's pretty darn impressive that it's still standing. Anyway, we saw all that we wanted to see in Athens, so we took a sea jet to Santorini. I am so glad we chose to stay where we did because our resort was awesome. Our resort was right on the cliff, so we had a great view of the caldera. It was so nice because we had breakfast in bed every day delivered to us, and we got to see the sunset each night from our balcony. We stayed in the smaller town of Imerovigli, which is near the busier city of Fira. I was actually surprised though that there aren't many reliable modes of transportation on the island. Usually visitors rent ATVs or they have to take the bus, which is really crowded, or just hike. Since Roger and I were staying pretty close to some popular destination spots and other excursions, we opted to mostly hike along the coast. The views were amazing and we were able to see a ton of interesting churches, shops, and restaurants along the way. Oh, you guys, I have to mention that Greek food is one of my favorite types of food. And on the island, it's so fresh. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get this great view. But be sure to make a reservation though if you want to sit right next to the edge. It was fun to go into the little shops and boutiques along the way, but I found them to be a lot more expensive than in Athens. I would say that Greece was a great choice for a honeymoon destination. Just be sure, don't forget your hat and your sunscreen because you will get burnt. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little video I put together of our Greece trip. So bye! Thanks for watching!